SueBirds?
Sup, SueBirds?
Sup, SueBirds?
Maren, Maren, subscribe, SueBird.
Today is February 5th, 2024.
Today is February 5th, 2023.
Today is February 6th, 2022.
February 5th, 2021.
I am 19 years old,
18 years old.
17 years old,
16 years old. My subscriber count is 167 subscribers.
217 subscribers,
336 subscribers.
353 subscribers. My most viewed video is Stuffed Tummies with 51,000 views.
Stuffed Tummies, and it has 51,000 views. The White Winter Hymnal, I got 1.7k views.
It has 1.9k views. So for future YouTube career, I want to focus more on graphic design. I think I said this last year, but I think that I want to do maybe more vlog type with my husband. We will see, but I've only posted 2 videos in the past year, so I better get on it and start doing creative content again. What do I want to accomplish this year? I want to, and I'm planning on getting my associates in graphic design, and I want to go to 1 new state. I struggle with self-love, and I think that it's just been over the years something I just need to keep working at. Even having a husband to tell me, hey, you're amazing, I still get a little in my head about things and feel like I'm not enough. So that's something I struggle with.
I need to know my self-worth, and I know my worth. If they don't want to be friends with me, or if they don't like me, or if they find me annoying, that's their thing. I think I've gained more of an understanding that it's okay that people don't like me a little bit.
My past self was not bragging, but saying, oh, I know my self-worth. I know that I'm a daughter of God, but some days I just look at myself and say, yuck. And I need to be way more positive. Maybe that time in the life in the past, right at that moment, she was just on top of the world, felt so powerful and loved by her boyfriend. I feel so loved by my husband, but for some reason, self-worth just kicks at me. Little dagger in the side. So I need to work on that. I also struggle with judgment of other people. It's weird because I have poor self-worth feelings towards myself, but also I judge people and think that I'm better than them. So I don't know how I do both of those things, but this whole year and the past year I've been working very hard at trying to be more mindful of not being as judgmental and prideful, but also loving myself. It's just a weird combo.
I mostly turn to my sisters for guidance. My parents, my Aunt Brooklyn. Oh, also for guidance, Dave Ramsey. I always turn to my sisters and my parents. Recently, my mom and my Aunt Brooklyn.
I turn to my husband Dylan for guidance in my life. I turn to God for majority of the guidance. I pray to him about everything. And for financial things, my dad. For cooking things, my mom. And for life stuff, my sisters.
Last year, I was very set on going on a mission, which is something that honestly would bless my life so much. As of right now, I'm not planning on going on a mission, but I was set on going on a mission. And I think that being away from my life at home, I was able to make more independent choices and learn for myself that I need to do what's right for me and not do what I think is the best to check off the list. Oh, she went on a mission. she's an amazing Latter-day Saint. Like, no, I can still be a great person and a great Latter-day Saint without going on a mission. So I've come to that consensus this year, actually.
Okay, I definitely agree with the mission thing, that it wasn't what was for me at that moment, but you forgot to mention that there was a very special boy that was on your mind, seriously dating. Like, there was no talk of him. He was like the main reason why you didn't go on a mission. And it was the best decision of my life, because I got to marry the sweetest man, sweetest guy in the world, and most attractive man I've ever seen on the universe. So, yes, about knowing for yourself and realizing that it's not to please someone else, but don't forget the other main huge reason was that cute boy.
Fear that I won't have many good relationships with friends. Like, I reach out to people, but I never want them to think that they're like a box off the checklist, like, oh, I checked in on them. Like, I genuinely am worried and fear that, like, I won't have true close friends.
So with the friends thing, I was worried about having girlfriends if me and Dylan got married. And since we've got married, I've gained my bestest friend, and I do not even, sadly, I don't care if I have girlfriends or not. Those girls that are listening, you are awesome. But I'm just saying, I was stressed that I wouldn't have any person to go have a girls' night with or whatever, but if I want to hang out, I hang out with Dylan, or I'm by myself, and I'm totally content with that. And I think if we're going to BYU, Idaho, which is the plan in the fall, that I think will make some married couple friends, which is very exciting. So I think it's okay that I don't have as many girl friends. I fear that the second coming will come, but it's a good thing. But I just know it's coming soon. And so before Jesus Christ comes, there's a lot of terrible things that are prophesied to come. And I'm scared of that. Not him coming, just of the wickedness and the scary stuff that's about to come. I just feel it's soon. I don't know if you guys think that, but if you're starting to realize all these things are correlating to the scriptures and what's going to happen in the future, you might want to hop on the boat and join the Jesus train. Why are you passionate about what you do? Currently, I'm studying graphic design, and I'm so passionate about it. I'm working 2 side gigs right now, and it's been an amazing experience because I've been able to have a creative outlet and be able to get paid for it, which is amazing. But even in just school, just being able to create something and know how to do it efficiently, and like you have something in your head and you get to know how to make it, is just a beautiful thing. So that's why I'm passionate about what I do. YouTube, I really need to get back into it. I don't know why I feel like Dylan might be weirded out with me posting YouTube videos, but he's really fun and I feel like he'd be really good into YouTube videos. I'll keep doing personal ones, and then I think that maybe he'll come around to do like couple ones. We'll see. Right now, my dog Daisy,
the gospel of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, brings me so much peace. And the second person or thing that brings me the most happiness is my boyfriend right now. I'm truly my happiest self, and I get to just laugh and have a good time, and he's my best friend right now. So that's fun.
And he'll be your best friend for forever and ever and ever and ever, and you're still laughing and having the best time ever. Best decision. Get married, girls. Just do it. You won't regret it. Unless you get a bad one. Then you will regret it. So don't do that. 2 or 3 things. 1, the gospel of Jesus Christ, and 2, my husband Dylan, and 3, I don't know if I said 3, but my family. Those 3 things make me very, very happy. I need to be able to figure out how to have social media and be productive at the same time.
Get off social media. I just barely got a time thing that came on my screen time alert, and it said 5 hours, average of 5 hours this week. 5 hours I could be doing so many things. Mine was 5 hours today. I didn't find that as alarming, which is bad.
5 hours is a long time. Currently my average is 3 hours, and sometimes it's a little closer to 4, and I get shocked because I have completely changed my mindset. So that even shows that my goal of spending less time on worldly things has improved, because I've definitely not spent 5 hours on my phone. That makes me so happy.
Each month, I'm also writing goals. So I have like an overall goal, but then each month I'm changing my goals if they didn't work for me the last month.
My goal was to spend my time differently and grow closer to Jesus Christ. And that was my goal for 2023. And I think I did really, really good at that goal. I made each month, I wrote down new goals. So they were a little bit smaller than a whole year long goal. So I felt like I was actually accomplishing things each month. And I deleted Snapchat. My sisters tried to get me back on, but I don't even have space on my phone. So I had it on, and then I had to delete it to then download another app because I didn't have enough storage for both of them. Anyway, so I deleted Snapchat, and then I still go on Instagram occasionally, but such an improvement. And I'm very, very proud of myself for keeping up with that goal. And I think I might keep that also this year. Overall, just improve on my self-love as well. Also, learning different things to spend my time with. I got a crochet kit for Christmas from my sister, and I have loved learning how to do crocheting. And I got married, and that is a whole other thing to take up my time, which is the best thing. Then I get to do cooking and laundry and cleaning, and it's not just for me, it's for him, and it just makes me so happy to do these things. Also, it's okay, like, we're a partnership, so we do both things, but that's just something that has kept me from spending my time on negative things. So like I said about things I struggle with, I also need to improve on those things about being prideful and needing to love myself more. So I need to improve on that. I need to improve on my patience. I get really quick to react and to say things that I probably shouldn't, but that's where I need to improve on. I need to improve on fully diving into the scriptures. I am amazing at reading every day, but reading is much different than studying and feasting on the words. And I had a goal at the beginning of this year in January to read a chapter every day, and I started strong, but it was the checklist, the amount that I did, that I felt good about, but I didn't get anything out of it. I was just trying to get through all the words and kind of just scanning. So I really want to improve on limiting the quantity and focusing on the quality of my reading, and trying to really gain a better understanding and love for the scriptures.
What is some advice you would give to your future self? God has a plan for you. You just have to trust that He knows what you need to do. He will guide every decision, every big decision, every little decision. Sometimes you have to make them on your own, but He will not lead you astray. And so just trust that whatever's meant to happen will happen, and He has a plan.
My past self was giving me wonderful advice, and I loved that advice. She was beating around the bush that she wanted me to get married and was saying, like, hey, whatever happens, happens. Come on, you knew we were going to get married. Anyway, I wish she would have said something like that, but then I know the judgment of not wanting to post about it and then not having it work out and all that stuff, so I get it. But I know what you were trying to say. And God will provide. And He does. We've been so blessed. Like right now, we're literally living with my grandpa in his basement, saving money. So that's just one extra blessing, and then there's a million more. Some advice I'd give myself. Last year, in this video, I said the person that makes me the happiest is my boyfriend. And I was so afraid of saying that. I remember I just was so scared. He truly made me the happiest, but I just didn't want it to be on there forever in case something bad happened and we didn't end up together. I last year was so nervous about the judgment of others. In especially my relationship, I was afraid to post about him. I was afraid of, like, if we broke up, what the thoughts of other people would be like. And it kind of really caused a lot of anxiety with truly just diving into the relationship. So if I could tell myself, my past self, anything, I would just say to just focus on your relationship and forget about the other people. It's not as important as the relationship that you have with your boyfriend. Because I'm talking to my past self. And he's now my husband. And it all worked out. And another thing I would give my past self advice for is to meal prep, which I'm doing now, but it would have caused a lot of less anxiety knowing what was for dinner every single night. I think that I just always felt like a bad wife because I had nothing prepared and all the meat was frozen and not ready to be cooked. And so we had a lot of not good meals. So I guess that's part of the growing process of being married and learning new things. But that's the advice I would give, is just to meal prep. Some advice I'd give my future self. You are loved so much. Just get it in your head already. Also, if you're thinking about a future family, just know that the Lord will provide with money and with anything. He will bless you, even if it might seem a little tight. Thanks so much for watching. I'm grateful that you guys were able to listen to me review the past years and listen to me once again in 2024. I'll see you next year. Peace.